Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi zidni ilma. Quote of the day: if you can dream it, you can do it. Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Dr. Sadia Rafi, and under the supervision of Professor Dr. Saira Afzal, today my topic of presentation is leadership theories, which is including contingency and contemporary theories. Learning objectives include to describe leadership theories, leadership issues, recent updates, and multiple choice questions. Learning outcome. At the end of this presentation, participants will be able to describe about different leadership theories and their importance, as well as leadership issues. Starting with the introduction. Theories of leadership explain how and why specific individuals become leaders. They emphasize the characteristics and actions that people might adopt to improve their leadership skills. Talking about the different leadership theories of the great man theory, trait theory, behavioral theories, contingency theories, charismatic leadership theory, transactional leadership theory, and transformational leadership theory. Today, we will discuss contingency theory, and the remaining will be discussed later on. Contingency and contemporary theories will be discussed today. So the traits with great leadership, these include the intelligence, people skill, decisiveness, creativity, competency, and trustworthiness. Starting with the contingency theories, this approach sees leadership as specific to the situation in which it is being exercised. Focus on identifying the situational variables which best predict the most appropriate or effective leadership style to fit the particular circumstances. It includes Fiedler's Contingency Model, Hersey and Blanchard Situational Leadership Theory, and Path Goal Theory. Starting with the Fiedler's Contingency Model. This model argues no style of leadership is superior to the rest evaluated against three measures of situational control. So what are the three measures for the situation controls? Are the leader-member relationship, task structure, and leader power level. In Fiedler's contingency model, task-oriented leaders best perform in highly unfavorable and favorable circumstances, whereas relationship-oriented leaders perform best in situations that are moderately favorable but can improve their position by using superior interpersonal skills. So there are different leadership styles and to control the situations. So if I describe more about it, the leadership styles and the situation variables, it goes according to the situation, and the relationship between style and situation depends. In more detail about this model, the leadership styles which are in this model are two. One is task-oriented and second is relationship-oriented. And the situation variables are leader-member relations, task structures, and the power position power of the leader. So their leader-member relationship, leader position, power, and the task structure. And the effective leadership, what would be? Dominant style matches situation. So the style of the leadership would be according to the situation. So highly favorable and highly unfavorable situation would have task-oriented leadership style in both extreme conditions. And anything which comes in between, then there will be relationship-oriented style. Anything between highly favorable and highly unfavorable situation, there would be a relationship-oriented style. So I have talked about task-oriented and relationship-oriented. In this, the relationship-oriented leaders are those ranking high on LPC scale. LPC's least preferable co-worker scale are great at fostering team synergy to achieve goals in moderate situations. Whereas in task-oriented, in this, or those ranking low on LPC scale use their organization skills to achieve goals efficiently. So in this, you are dealing with the people, and in this, you are dealing with your goals. According to, if you see the template of the Fiedler's contingency model, It is a performance which is low and the high, and it is a leadership style which is task oriented and it is a relation oriented. First of all, this is a situation which is favorable, moderate, and unfavorable. And if we categorize to them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are the situations: leader member relation, task structure, and leader position. I have told you the task oriented leader styles are on the extreme situation, highly favorable and highly unfavorable. It is very good. And whereas the relationship is in between, in a moderate situation, it is good. So summary of this is, according to this theory, for an effective leader, leadership style must fit the situation. And using this model, you will choose your own leadership style, assess the situation, and determine whether you are a right leader or not. Second is Hersey and Blanchard's situational leadership theory. This theory was presented or developed in 1960s. The theory's fundamental belief is that there is no single leadership style that is best for every situation. Leadership is based on the belief that no single leadership style is best. In other words, the best style depends on the situation at hand. So there are 4 situations: telling, selling, participating, and delegating. What it all means. These are 4 specific leadership styles. In telling, remember the remaining task and relationship. Telling means there's high task and low relationship leadership. In selling, there's high task and high relationship leadership. In participating, it's low task and high relationship. And in delegating, there's low task and low relation leadership. Making it more clear in this, if we see the relationship behavior which is high and it is low, and the task behavior it is low and it is high, you can see when the relationship is high, there is a participating style. You share ideas. And task is high, your selling style, explain your decisions. But when the relationship is low and the task is low, it is a delegating style. You turn over decisions. And telling styles give instructions. So what are the situational factors for determining a leadership style? The specifics of the task, the relationship between group members and the leader, the individual group member maturity level, and the leader's authority level. What is Hershey-Bland's model? Hershey-Bland's model is equal to managers assess the, first of all, the ability, and second, the willingness of individual employees. Based on this assessment, they adapt their leadership style. And according to this, the task and relationship in the workplace. Again, drawing like a graph in which it goes like this, normal Gaussian curve. So you can see this is low relation, low task, delegating. Participating means you share ideas and facilitate decision making, which is high relation and low task. And then in selling, when there's high task and high relation, you explain decisions and provide opportunity for clarification. And in telling situation, there's high task and low relation, provide specific instruction and closely supervise performance. Again, the same thing, but you can see the one more thing in this development level of an individual. It is from developing to develop. D1 is low competence and high commitment, and at D4 there is high competence and high commitment. Next comes the path goal theory. Path goal theory of leadership, it is based on these factors: subordinate characteristics, which are need for affiliation, preference for structure, desire for control, self-perceived level of task ability. Second are the environmental factors, which are task structure, formal authority systems, and primary workforce. And in informs. So the leader will select leadership styles which could be directive, supportive, participative, and achievement oriented. And then it focuses on motivation factors, which makes ensure goals are clear and rewards desirable. So there's a reward situation. Make the path to the goal clear, remove roadblocks, obstacles, provide support and coaching. You can see all these factors in it. The path is there and the goals are there. You have to go there, and these are the obstacles. So leadership style is different and employee in the environmental. This is the path, obstacle, and the motivation, and is again summarizing the whole things. So the four part principles of path goal theory are to clarify your goals, communicate the team goals and expectations, removing obstacles, identify and eliminate obstacles that hinder team progress, providing support, offer guidance, coaching, and support to their team members, and tailoring leadership style, adapt leadership style to meet the need of their team. So it is meant to create a clear path to success rather than moving around and around. Now, next is contemporary views of leadership. First of all is a transaction leadership. The salient features of this is that leadership is responsive, works with the organizational culture, employees have reward and punishment, motivates followers, management by exception, required in emergency response like operation theaters. Second is transformational leadership. The salient features is leadership is proactive, works to change the organization culture, employees achieve objectives by ideas and moral values, group interests are first, innovative ideas are required in influencing changes in policy. Talking about the difference between two styles. In transactional leadership, leaders who guide or motivate their followers in the direction of established goal by clarifying role and task requirement. Second are the transformational leadership, leaders who inspire followers to transcend their own self-interest for the good of the organization by clarifying role and task requirements. Leaders who also are capable of having a profound and extraordinary effect on their followers. So if we see the transformational leadership, idealized influence plus inspirational motivation plus intellectual stimulation plus individualized consideration, it all combines and goes here. Whereas in transactional leadership, contingent reward plus management by exception, expected outcomes and in performance beyond expectation in both styles of leadership. Next is charismatic leadership. An enthusiastic, self-confident leader whose personality and actions influence people to behave in a certain way. So leadership can be defined as in which followers are motivated, encouraged, and inspired through the leader's charismatic personality. So the charismatic leaders are envisioning vision, expectations, and behaviors, engendering excitement, confidence, success, and enabling support, empathizing, and confidence. So there's a long list of the charismatic leadership traits. Self-motivated integrity, honesty, innovation, compassion, humility, and you name it, the qualities are here. Positivity, creativity, maturity, fair attitude, courage, empathy, influence, learning agility, vision, delegation, self-confidence, etc. Why charismatic leaders are effective? First of all, emotional impact. Charismatic leaders are visionary, appeal to emotions, and effectively arouse followers' motives. They have strong values. They are role models who set an example by demonstrating desired behavior. The powerful language gain credibility from communicating in a likable, trustworthy, and knowledgeable way. Meaningful goals are used framing techniques to create a vision worth aspiring to. Facing adversity. These are the foundation of trust, empowerment, and enthusiasm, and authenticity to help overcome obstacles. So you can see a difference between charismatic leader versus transformational leadership. Talking about team leadership, what is team? Together, everyone achieves more. The characteristics of team leaders are having strong communication, passion, commitment, positivity, innovation, and collaboration. Team manager roles as a conflict manager, coach, liaison with external constituencies, and troubleshooter. So the leadership team, the 7 conditions for an agile leadership teams are aligned reward system, continuously coached, purpose-driven, interdependent, stable over time, bounded and structured. Team development and team performance. Here is a team performance and it is a team development. And during team development, it is like creating a new team, developing a team, performing and achieving results with the team, and sustaining team performance. So leaders' focus is on results, teamwork, strengths, and alignment. And in leadership style, is steering, supporting, stimulating, and synergy. So it goes side by side according to the performance the team develops. Team leader skills, you can see a clear communication and communicator, strong organization skills, confident in the team, relationship builder, respectful to others, willing to delegate, process driven. So these are the different leadership skills. Leadership issues, the most common leadership issues are the poor communication, lack of trust, inability to lead by example, lack of motivation to each other, no vision or mission, not enough leadership experience, not having the right tool. So what is the difference between a leader and a manager? This is very beautifully depicted. A leader is the person who leads his team and the work and everything. And the manager is the one who oversees the activities of the other people. So leader is always at the front and the manager is always at the back. Moving towards the recent updates. It was one of the articles on the leadership competencies for digital transformation, skills and traits taught by practitioners. In this article, results reveal a higher importance of managerial and leadership skills compared to technical skills, and thus are similar to the requirements of earlier strategic change processes. And there was another article, Leadership Lesson. This review article describes the various qualities, traits, styles of leadership and stresses upon the need of healthcare worker learning about hospital administration and leadership when appointed as an administrator in a healthcare facility.